welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'll be doing the 2022 candidate spotlight for the 2022 Wisconsin Senate election for Ron Johnson. So, first off, before we get started with any of that, yesterday's video. So, I recorded it yesterday, and then I think I just forgot to upload. So I uploaded it. It should have come out like a minute ago. Let me go double check that it did. I believe it did. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Definitely go check out that video. There is some important stuff in there. So definitely go check that out. Yeah, okay, it's up. Also, or anyways, getting started with this video. Also, what was I gonna say? I don't know if I had an also. Actually, well, sort of an also, but it's in that video. Just like there's some important stuff. And one thing, like, with, like, a video suggestion that I lost, which that might have been the also. Regardless, go check it out. And honestly, it might be more important than this video. Anyway, so for Ron Johnson, I think that with the black vote, he's obviously pretty weak. I think there would probably be a lot of anti-Ron Johnson black turnout. I think Mandela Barnes is already a strong candidate for the black vote. And there might be, like, I think that if Mandela wasn't as strong of a candidate for the black vote as he is, I would think it's, like, by it, Ron Johnson's, like, struggles with the black vote, I think it would be more evident. But since Mandela is already a strong candidate, I think there are a lot of black voters that are turning out that you can put both into, like, the pro-Mandela and anti-Johnson category. Obviously, that would be, like, most voters. Like, if you're voting for somebody over somebody else, you're, like, anti-them. But, like, people who would turn out against Johnson either way, but are turning out also because of Mandela. So I think that Mandela's strength of the black vote might overshadow it. But it's definitely still, like, there. So, once again, it being Johnson's struggles with the black vote. But Johnson, I think, has actually gotten to a point where he wouldn't be too horrible for suburbanites. Yes, he's a pretty weak suburban candidate. However, he is more establishmentarian, which I think would help him. And obviously, Joe Biden is really unpopular, which is going to hurt him in the suburb, which will hurt Democrats in the suburbs, and I think would really help somebody like Johnson. I also don't think that Mandela is a great suburban candidate. I think that with the white working class, Johnson is a really weak candidate. However, with Biden's unpopularity, I think that there's a decent chance that a lot of white working class voters vote for Johnson, especially if Biden, like, obviously Biden remains unpopular, but if a lot of his unpopularity is due to, like, the economy, then, like, that could become, like, a really big problem. Like, if the economy becomes, like, front and center of this, yeah, obviously a lot of it is, like, people, a lot of Biden's unpopularity is, like, gas prices, so you could say that it already is, like, front and center, but, like, even more so where it's, like, I don't know, I haven't been, like, paying loads of attention, but to a point where it's, like, it's all over. Like, people are like, yeah, Joe Biden's economy is bad. If that becomes, like, even more evident, and a lot of, honestly, the GOP would, like, they would be helping themselves if they shifted a lot of Biden's unpopularity onto the economy. If they're like, look, you don't like him, it's because of the economy. I don't know. I'm not, like, a political strategist, obviously. I'm, like, some idiot kid in his living room. But, regardless, Biden, I think that if the GOP manages to shift a lot of Biden's unpopularity onto the economy, that would really hurt Democrats with the white working class, and it would help Johnson even more. Once again, I'm not, like, 100% certain, like, everything by Biden's unpopularity. I'm, like, why Biden's unpopular, I'm, like, vaguely aware. A lot of it does seem to be gas prices, which is, yeah, the economy. Like, I saw someone on Twitter, like, the other day, I think it was, like, Biden would be super popular if the gas prices weren't so high or something. Which I think they're half joking. I'm not, like, sure. But, I think that if the economy becomes like the main thing, if it already is, then more so, or even if it already is, if the economy is like the literal like the one thing, then yeah, Democrats are not in a good spot in 2022. Johnson is also really strong with white rural voters, I think. Especially if he stays more Trumpist, I think he's good. I think within the GOP, and especially in a state like Wisconsin, it's hard to stay Trumpist and do very well with white rural voters, but also do well with suburbanites. That's like obviously true, but I think that Johnson, especially if Biden's unpopular, I think that would help Republicans a lot. I think they wouldn't necessarily like. I think that Biden's unpopularity could like help them enough in the suburbs to the point where they actually do pretty well. And I think that the GOP could like seriously benefit, obviously, from Biden's unpopularity. They could really use it to their advantage. Try to get suburbanites on board with them, and if the GOP manages to win back suburbanites and they continue to win white rural voters, they're in like a really really good place. I don't know that necessarily happens. But yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. Stay tuned for my next video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please comment your suggestions down below, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.